Hello viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel Curious to Wax. In this video I'm going to show you my Autism and Asperger's book collection. So this video is going to be a quick look at all of the books that I've got, and then I'm going to do a video that shows the books that I think are most useful to me. But if you do spot any books that you want me to show you and sort of go into more depth about, then just let me know in the comments section. And also, if you have any other questions or topics that you want me to cover in an Asperger's video, then please do leave a comment in the comment section. Thank you. So let's get on with showing you the books. So, I Am Utterly Unique, Celebrating the Strengths of Children with Asperger Syndrome and High Functioning Autism by Elaine Marie Larson, illustrated by Vivian Strand. Understanding ADHD, Autism, Dyslexia and Dyspraxia by Professor Colin Terrell and Dr. Terry Passenger. By the way, if you are an author of one of these books, please excuse any mispronunciations of your name. Carry on. Women from Another Planet by Jean Kearns Miller. Our Lives in the Universe of Autism. An Exact Mind, an Artist with Asperger Syndrome. Peter Myers with Simon Baron Cohen and Sally Wheelwright. Thinking in Pictures by Temple Grandin. Asparagus Dreams by Jessica Pierce. Asperger Syndrome for Dummies, UK edition, by Gina Gomez de la Cuesta, PhD, and James Mason. Life and Love, Positive Strategies for Autistic Adults by Sosia Sachs. Aspergirls by Rudy Simone, Empowering Females with Asperger Syndrome. Freaks, Geeks and Asperger Syndrome, A User Guide to Adolescence by Luke Jackson. The Feelings Unmutual, Growing Up with Asperger Syndrome Undiagnosed by Will Hadcroft. Pretending to be Normal, Living with Asperger's Syndrome by Leanne Holiday Wiley. The Complete Guide to Asperger's Syndrome by Tony Atwood. Understanding Autism for Dummies by Stephen M. Shaw and Linda G. Restali. All Cats Have Asperger's Syndrome by Kathy Hoopman. Autism and Talent, edited by Francesca Happe and Uta Frith. Mozart and the Whale, An Asperger's Love Story by Jerry and Mary Newport with Johnny Dodd. Sensory Perceptual Issues in Autism and Asperger Syndrome, Different Sensory Experiences, Different Perceptual Worlds by Olga Bogdashina. Autism and the Edges of the Known World, Sensitivities, Language and Constructed Reality by Olga Bogdashina. Asperger's Syndrome, A Guide for Parents and Professionals by Tony Atwood. Appreciating Asperger's Syndrome by Brenda Boyd. Autism, the Problem is Understanding, a collection of the best entries from the art competition to celebrate the 40th anniversary of the National Autistic Society in 2002. Demystifying the Autistic Experience, a humanistic introduction for parents, caregivers and educators by William Stillman. Autism Spectrum Disorders, a complete guide to understanding autism, Asperger syndrome, pervasive developmental disorder and other ASDs by Chantal Cecile Kire, I think. The Asperger Couples Workbook, Practical Advice and Activities for Couples and Counsellors by Maxine Aston. The Asperger Love Guide, a practical guide for adults with Asperger syndrome to seeking, establishing and maintaining successful relationships by Genevieve Edmonds and Dean Wharton. Getting to Grips with Asperger Syndrome, Understanding Adults on the Autism Spectrum by Carol Hagland. Connecting with Your Asperger Partner, Negotiating the Maze of Intimacy by Louise Weston. How to Be Yourself in a World That's Different, an Asperger Syndrome Study Guide for Adolescents, Yuko Ishida. Atypical, Life with Asperger's in 20 1/3 chapters by Jessie A. Saperstein. Asperger's in Pink, a mother and daughter guidebook for raising or being a girl with Asperger's by Julie Clark. The Asperger Personal Guide, Raising Self-Esteem and Making the Most of Yourself as an Adult with Asperger's Syndrome by Genevieve Edmonds and Dean Wharton. Born on a Blue Day by Daniel Tammet, a memoir of Asperger's and an Extraordinary Mind. Dash's Journal, A Cat Reflects on Life, Catness and Autism by T.O. Daria. Going Over the Edge, Life with a Partner or Spouse with Asperger Syndrome, Practical Steps to Saving You and Your Relationship by Kathy J. Marshak. Asperger Syndrome and Anxiety, A Guide to Successful Stress Management by Nick Dubin. So those are all the books that I've got. I find it, because you might have lots of loving and caring people saying they understand you and they understand what you mean, but it can be quite hard to express to somebody what you really want to say without getting really frustrated. So it's good to find a book that really has what you want to say in it, then you can get them to read the book. But I think the best thing to do is, before you give them, don't just hand them a book to read that. Just actually mark out bits, get post-it notes out and mark out what you think is the most useful bit. And if you can, it's also good to sit next to him and just point out the bits that you think are most useful and explain what you feel about and how you agree or disagree with what it says in the book. So that is my whole of the book collection, and then there will be another video at some point saying which books I feel are most personally useful to me, because each book has got a little bit that's good in it, but there's some books that I feel cover more useful stuff than others, and some books where I can relate to them more, because some books are personal accounts and I don't find them as useful as some of the other books. So, oh, I've forgotten that. So if there is any particular book that you want me to show you and go so you can have a closer look before you decide to buy it or something, then just let me know in the comments. So I hope you have enjoyed this video, and thank you for watching.